just arrived. It's -2 last night, so thought I'd come here just before work and give it a go, see if we get anything. Just gonna set up, get everything out and sorted. Oh dear. Yeah, -2, buddy. It was freezing, absolutely freezing. I was wondering if actually this patch would be frozen all out here, because if it gets any colder, sometimes it freezes, but normally in the marina where the boats are, it tends to stay quite thawed. But yeah, -2 where we are. So we're trying it. Nice for you to join us. Do you have a good Christmas and New Year, buddy? Only going to be great. Yeah, it's a right nice setup. Fire gamer. Got a nice bait caster there. Just fine tuning it, isn't it? Try not to get the backlash, which is one of the things that happened in my last stream. Got massive backlash. Oh, I like the multi-camo braids, the multicolour braids, £50. So I think I'm just going to go just up here, just on this corner, just where those boats are, like last time, where we caught last time. Oh dear. Get these rods out. Not going to be too much long stream today, because I've got work, but an hour's an hour, isn't it? If we can put a fish on the bank in an hour, then we've done something right, at least. Oh, those bait runners, if you get a decent one, I think mine was just a budget one, because I was just wanting to try it out and then save, invest in a really decent bait caster for when the spring hits. Oh, they can cast for miles, and they scream, those bait casters. But I think what we're doing today is I'm going to put 2 dead baits out. We're going to stick a worm on and see if we can get anything else, like a little silverfish, and see if we can get anything else. Seasons has been smashing it though. He's got some. I'm so jealous I don't live in the US. Oh, is that the name of your bait caster? I'm gonna have to have a look into that. I'm so jealous that I actually don't live in the US, because the fishing out there, like I said on my last stream, fishing in winter in the UK, it's not ideal. But where I live, like for trout and that, I've been looking at some trout spots, and hopefully I'll be able to. I've got loads of plans. I've emailed loads of trout places, because I originally first started off fly fishing, and I went to a place called Plymouth in the UK on holiday with my dad and my family and my mum and my sister. And my dad, they had its own little trout pond, and caught my first little rainbow there, just on a very bog standard fly rod, and learnt how to fly fish. And I love it, love fly fishing. I know Season wants to get into fly fishing. and how lucky he was to actually meet a guy on his stream that actually is going to show him and go help him choose his new his setup, his fly rod and fly reel, get the right line, sinking or floating, because there's 2 types of lines you can have, and your leaders and everything. It's a lot different to it is currently, let's have a look, it's 8:15 in the morning. I was up at 6:30 getting ready, getting me coffee and getting me flask. In fact, I've actually brought my bait caster just in case I want to give that a try on a spinner. Got me coffee, that's the most important thing. Coffee. I will go and check out their website, I definitely will. Let's get some coffee out. Can't function without coffee. Oh yeah, honestly, I was up at that time this morning in the UK. I couldn't sleep. I've got a bad back for years. Fly rod with bait caster, I haven't actually invested in a proper casting rod. I just wanted to stick it on a rod, and I tried it on a lighter rod, and my fly rod was actually the best one for it until I invest in a proper nice rod for a bait caster. So that's why it's on there. I know it's not ideal, it's not an ideal setup, but it does the job for now. I will be investing in a proper bait casting rod and a spinning rod and a new fly rod as the for this year. That's on my list of things to do. So on my list, I just try to find all my alarms and get a dead bait out. Where my alarm's gone? No luck yet, Ben. Just literally arrived. Just see if I can get anything just before work. It was -3 this morning. Bitterly cold, but it looks like it's going to be a nice enough day. Hey Cams, how you doing, buddy? Happy New Year to you. Oh, let's get these. I actually invested in another alarm, so when we go to bigger waters where there's pike, I can stick out for 3 rods instead of 2, because these 2 actually work off this wireless alarm, and that one's just a bog standard one that I picked up. So get these 2 out and stuck on and get them ready to go. Hopefully that's the plan, because they'll be biting this time, or they'll be feeding this time of morning. The best times are like late evening and early morning, so hopefully we can get ourselves into a pike pretty quickly. It didn't take too long last time. 50 degrees in California. I wish it was a tiny tad warmer here. Like I said, I was saying a minute ago, I'm so jealous about fishing in the US. It's a lot. You've got bass, you've got catfish. I mean, we've got channel catfish here, but it's finding the place where they are. And I did a bit of designing for our friend Seasons. If you haven't checked it out, go and have a look at the designs on the community page on my channel. I've got a Mr. Whippy design for a hoodie. and can I pet that dog? So, and they're looking well happy with the designs that I've come up with. And my plan is, because he's done so much seasons and he's a great guy, my plan is to actually email his shop and get a shipping address, and once they're done next month, I'm gonna ship them out to our friend Seasons, and it's kind of like a little gift back to him, because he supports us all, you know, he gives us shouts out, he supports our channels, he just wants, it's like a little community, isn't it? But I just wanted to give something back to him. But if I'm thinking about selling them, it's just finding the time in between work and family and making content. But setting up a website, I mean, setting up a website's no problem, because I did have one before when I was doing my jewellery side hustle, because I'm a qualified silversmith, so I used to make rings and pendants and all sorts. In fact, I'll have to upload a video of all the stuff, because I've got to still get it from my mum's. It's kind of like a dumping ground, you know, when you leave home, your parents are often, you've always got something at your parents that you've forgotten. No Fish HQ, not yet, literally just arrived, just trying to get a pike or two before work. Just going to stick out some dead baits, and hopefully we managed to get a pike, because last time we caught one, my first live stream, back to back. My mate's just setting up over there, he's come for just for an hour or two, and he caught from this area here, and then when we were trying to land his pike, I caught one from over there. Yeah, Cam's jewellery, yeah, it'll be fun to post a couple of videos about that, and do a couple of, I've got an idea that, do a couple of competitions, like for us fishermen, you know, for a month, somebody's personal best. I might design them a hoodie and send it them. That's what I'm thinking. How long did it take me to hit 100 subscribers? It didn't take me too long, because I originally kept loads of reptiles. I had a channel beforehand with loads of doing some reviews of the equipment I used for my reptiles, and so that was, I had 25 subscribers from that, and the rest Seasons helped me out with, you know, gave me some shout outs, and it didn't take me that long to get to 100 subscribers. Shouldn't take you that long. My recommendation, if you want to get to 100 subscribers, is just keep on uploading shorts and get out into you'll get your own little community base that keeps in touch and gets, you know, if they like your content, they'll sub up. Right. Oh, grayling. I've caught one grayling before, and that was out in a place called Chatsworth. I was lucky enough to go there, because it's very hard to get into fish there, but I joined the Salmon and Trout Association in the UK, and they have like little days where you go out and you know, these professional trout fishermen show you and give you tips and techniques of what you can do to improve, and I actually managed to catch a grayling, so I was quite happy about that. Yeah, there is a requirement. You have to, for super chats, you have to, I think it's so many hours of content, and then one of the following, I think it's, you have to have 500 subscribers, And then I think there's another requirement as well. I'll have to have a look at that. But for me, it's not about, super chats are nice and they help you out, go towards some bait and some equipment. But it's more to share the love of fishing and, and everybody's along for the ride. That's why I was like, I liked what Seasons was doing. And I thought, that's something I like to do in my spare time. So, but yeah, super chats. There are requirements for super chats. Let's just get this dead bait out because this is calling me all sorts. You get 30. I didn't know you get 30% of super chats. I guess it's kind of like eBay. They take a cut. So. You can't get anything anymore, can you? So if you donate $2, the guy only gets 75. They get 75 cents. Honestly, buddy, get some fishing content. If you haven't fished before, it's so. It's like a release. It's like a getaway. You can gather your thoughts and. Especially if you've got a friend to go with. I'm lucky enough that I've got my mate Sean here with me, and I'm lucky enough that I don't have to start work till a bit later on. So, but if you've got a friend to go with, yeah, fish. The community, I always find that the fishing community is peaceful as well. If you're not really a people person, or you don't really like socializing that much, I find that when you talk about fishing, it goes a lot smoother and you connect better with people. But that's just me. Right, I've got one rod up. Don't let me disturb your breakfast, buddy. I know what it's like. But yeah, stick around if you want. That'll be perfect. Right, I'm gonna get this one out. And I think, where's my secret sauce? My coffee's going cold. Hang on a minute. Let's have a quick. The best thing I ever invested in was a coffee machine. That was the best ever thing that I invested in. You got a dead bait for mackerel.
Not one now.
Oh, you've got some of them there.
Sprats, only a couple of quid.
That's alright. Are you using sprats then?
Now I'm going to use a piece of this mackerel.
Yeah.
But it's frozen.
Frozen solid like this morning. Hi, fire gamer. Oh, that's perfect. I'll just get that one.
You got it?
Yep, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Fond them.
You fond them?
Fond them.
You fond them. Ah. Right, we're going to get this out. And we're going to put on, this is the secret sauce. So this is some pike attractor. So let's just see where it is. Here we go. Got some of this stuff. This stinks. So if I get it on my hands and I go home, I always get told I stink. So let's just find. Is it in that one? I think it's in this one. Right, let's just get this out. Little, you can buy these from fishing shops. Just put some. You've got that other special sauce, haven't you?
Yeah. Bean.
Are you popping it up then?
I'm going to try and pop this one up, see what.
Right. I'll try this smelt. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've seen people fishing with all sorts with catfish. Fishing HQ, I will sub up to you later, buddy. So you'll have 15 more subs to get to 100, buddy. If you haven't subbed up to Fishing HQ, then do sub up to him. Yeah, catfish will eat whatever they can get. Right, let's just stick this in. Right. Because it's frozen, it's a bit more difficult to get it in. Let's try and get that in. Oh, there we go. This adds a bit more attractor. Right, let's get that down. Right. This is a mackerel, which I find is best for here on the canal. You can fish really with any sort of little dead fish. Really, some people catch them at the water and stick one on, but I like to use mackerel because I haven't had any problem with mackerel. It's just hooking them so they don't fly off. That's the thing. Right, let's get this on.
Is that one gone?
Oh no. Makes just hook to landing point, which is not good. Right, I think hopefully that will do there. Hopefully it doesn't fly off, but we'll give it a shot. So there it is. And I'm gonna go just over to that point there. I see some fish rising already. Let's just see if I get anything just over here. I'll try not to go too close. Right, let's go there. That seems like a good enough spot to me. So I'll put it on this one. Oh yeah, we don't drink it. We put it on people put it on our breakfast, like pancakes and bacon. So I like maple syrup. Well, let's get this tightened up. Let's put this alarm on. Hopefully we can get something out of this one. Let's turn on the alarm. Right. Right, so it's out there. That's first one out. And then second one, I think I'm just going to go just over to that landing point. Not hook it like me mate did, but we'll give it a go. Let's get another one out there. Right, set up the other rod now. And then we'll stick a worm on something. We'll get a float rod set up and stick a worm on, and then see what the time is, see if we get anything. Right, because this one's already set up, ready to go, just need to stick on some bait. And this one's already got braid on. I think this is £30 braid. Oh, come on, don't tangle. I find jumble sails for tackles often. That's how I first started getting all my fishing stuff, gear. I looked at jumble sails and yard sails, if anybody had any fishing stuff, and 9 times out of 10 they did. $1:38 in the morning. Gosh, you guys, thank you for joining me at this early in the morning. £100, yeah. Some fishing equipment is really expensive. I mean, these are carp rods, but these do just as well for fishing, for pike, if you're dead baiting. I mean, this rod I think was about £35-36 in the UK. I'm not sure what that is in dollars. I think it's probably about $45 for this rod. And this reel was you could pick one up for about the same price. So the full setup for rod and reel, it's probably about $80 to $90. The Black Wolf Outdoors, $2.39. Gosh, you guys, thank you ever so much. Alright, let's get this other one out. I mean, I was just talking to my friend that he's got to go to get his hand sorted. He's done something to his finger, so he's got an operation on his finger to get done. But I was saying, when he's better, we'll have to go up to this trout fishery where they seem... I haven't fished there before. The place where I went before has turned it into just carp, and it hasn't stocked any trout for a couple of years. But I'm planning, because you can hire a boat, so I'm thinking that would be a good shout to go on a boat and do some trout fishing. Well, let's get this let's get another one out.
I need to put that bloke and try and grab his attention.
Right. What? What do you think I should go for? Sardines or mackerel? Stick a sardine on. We're going to try with a sardine. So we're going to get one of these out. These are still frozen. Gosh. If I could get one off, there we go. Nice little sardine. Let's get this wanged on. Put some get these hooks on. We'll get this one slung out. So where's the barb? Because you have on these hooks, these dead bait hooks, you have 2 barbless and 1 barbed, and the barbed one's often for your dead bait. If I can get it in, because it's frozen solid. That should be all right there. Right, that should be pretty much solid through the dorsal fin. And let's get some secret sauce. Oh, sorry about that. Right, secret sauce. Let's get this pumped into here. If I can. Let's go through the... No, it's focus. Just underneath, just so it leaks out. Come on. And it just gives that attractant. Right, let's get this one out. And then we'll be set. And then I'll stick on a worm on something and try and see if there's anything else lurking about. Like I say, then no, the oil, what the oil does is it will I don't know if you can see, hang on, let's just get it dripping. Come on. The oil will seep out naturally as the fish sinks to the bottom. It's just kind of like an attractor. That one will be alright there. Not the ideal place I want it, but it'll do. Any more and I don't want to catch a boat. So let's get this one on. Your 13 fishing HQ. Always a good age. Keeping your teens. I'm 35, so I miss my teenage years. No, it's literally just in front of this white, about a rod length off. I know the mackerel has natural oil in them, but it's just to give it a bit of an edge. So just to give it a bit of an edge, we'll just wait for a bit, and then let's have a look. I'll give it another half an hour. Just hopefully we get something in that time, and then set it. I'll get off to work. My mate will stay here and watch me rods for a bit. At lunchtime, I'll come back and see if he's had help with my rods or his. Technically, it'll make his my catch if he catches on my rods. But I think what they do is they let's have a look. Doesn't say what it's used for, but I think what they do is they did you say, how did you say they make this this oil?
They crush it out of livers and things like that.
Yeah, I think it's just that they blitz up all the fish livers and then strain it to get the oil. No, it's not Diddy oil. Definitely not baby oil. But hopefully we do get something. Signs look promising this morning, but if we don't, we don't. I only came for like an hour, but I might get the bait caster out. That might be a good idea. Let's do that when we're waiting. Now I don't know whether to go for a spinner or a bigger lure. Yeah, it's all natural oils in this, so it's all good. Let's try with this big lure for a minute. I'm caught up on a thorn. I'll go a tiny bit further up. Let's get this bait caster out. Oh, that was just my mate's one. Right. Come on. What's going on with this rod? Oh, that's why, because I hooked it up in such a way that it wouldn't come off. Right.
Excuse me. I'll take the end of the pier. I'm not bothered about my stuffed pike, but there's a little bit of a fish with hooks in it. Do you want to can you dispose of it? Or because I don't want a cat or something to eat it.
Right, I'm just gonna go a bit further up here. So that's what we're fishing with. Just this little well, it's a sinking lure. Let's give it a cast out and see what we get. Right, let's let that sink a minute. There we go. It's a nice slow retrieve. Let's give it a wang out.
Thank you.
There we go. Looks like somebody's managed to push his bait off the end of that jetty there. Right. What's the time? Yeah. I'm fishing in the UK, buddy. It was -3 this morning because we're expecting some bad weather. This weekend we're expecting not too much snow, but a tiny bit of snow. In the UK it doesn't snow overly that heavily. Up in Scotland and the higher parts in the country, they do get bad snow. I think in Scotland they're expecting about 1 foot of snow, maybe more. But no, my goal is to do more fly fishing than pike fishing this year. But when the season hits for carp, I'll be doing some more carp fishing content. So that'll be quite good. Because I've got a little tent coming, a fishing tent. So I'll be able to stop the night and do carp fishing, which is what I used to do, but back when I was 16, 15, you just got a little bog standard tent from your camping store and went out and encamped. But I want a proper carp fishing tent, bit more room. You expecting an inch? Thursday, then more Sunday. That's what we're expecting. We're expecting some in where area that I am. We're expecting some on Saturday and Sunday. But this time of year, January and February, it's fishing really dies down unless you're coarse fishing. You get a lot of roach. And bream. That's another thing I want to do. Do a couple of coarse fishing where we go and try and set ourselves a goal of a certain poundage of fish to catch. But it's just finding the time when you've got work and family. That's the thing, I'm an all-round fisherman. I don't tend to go for one species of fish. But recently I've enjoyed doing a lot more pike fishing in the winter months, and then as spring hits, carp fishing and trout fishing. I love it how, in the US you can, just go down to your local rivers, the Mackenzie, which Seasons fishes on, and there's just trout there. We do have rivers in the UK that there are trout, but it's just getting to them and finding where they are, and if you're allowed to fish there, because sometimes you're not allowed to fish there. It's often the case in the decent spots you won't be allowed to fish there, and then that's where all the fish tend to be. Oh, no, that was the bottom. Thought I had something on then. But yeah, it's just nice to share fishing and share the love and passion that we all have for fishing. Yeah, they're like an hour away from me too. I think the closest one that has fishing that I've caught from is a neighbouring city to me, but it's like a proper city, and then there's just a river flowing through it where there is trout in there. It's just getting into the river or on the bank. See, there's a lot of, near me there is some, if you travel further afield, there is some trout fisheries where they breed them and release them into a big massive lake or river, or there's a reservoir. There's like I said in my last stream, there is a famous reservoir near me called Ladybower, which is where they tested the World War II bouncing bomb, which is in the Dam Busters, famous film Dam Busters. They've got really big trout in there, but it's a massive reservoir. I'd rather prefer to pay for a guide to take me out on that reservoir. You've been learning how to fly fish and to tie flies. That's one thing I used to do. I used to tie flies, but I lost it when I was 17. I just lost patience, and all your mates used to go out and I was there tying flies. Missed out on me mates and teenage life, so I stopped doing that for a bit, but it's something I would like to get back into. This is the thing, in summer I probably would have had something by now with this lure. I might just reel this in and then change to a spinner. Let's change to a spinner for the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And if we do catch anything, I'll post an update on it. But gotta work. I was hoping to I'm going to do a bit more in the coming weeks. Maybe just an hour's stream. Why have you got no friends, bro? I didn't have many friends growing up. I kept myself to myself, really. But that was my choice. Didn't have a very good school life. Well, people really didn't really. It's not that I didn't get on with them. It's just that you get those group of people. They have their own little clique or their own little group, and when I just didn't fit in that well. But you'll make friends, buddy, don't worry. I've made more friends fishing than I did anywhere else. Yeah, in colder months, they kind of, for pike, they're normally very docile. They don't like to use much of their energy. They're normally on the bottom, and they'll just be opportunists. So if something goes past and they like the look of it, they'll grab it. But it's just finding them. So I'm currently on a size 5 spinner, which I've been told. What's that? I've been told is I caught a stick. We caught something. We caught a stick. So, at least I caught something, if not anything. You used to, but then you moved. Yeah, I get it, buddy. When I moved, when I was 14, I moved house with my family. I left all my old friends behind. I get it. It's hard, but you'll get there, buddy. You have a big family of 7. Gosh, I've only got one sister. I would have had a brother, but unfortunately, my mum miscarried, so that's unfortunate, but it happens. I have to check out TA fishing. Best bit of advice about fishing is research. Whenever I've got some spare time, I always think about fishing. How could I improve? What could I do better? What could I, where could I go next? I look at Google Maps. I look at websites for fisheries in the UK. There's some big lakes for carp. My personal best for carp is 21-pound carp, which was a mirror. And but I am planning to go in the summertime, to a place where, like I said, it used to be a trout fishery, but they've gone more of a specimen carp lake. So I did catch from there. I caught quite a decent sized carp from there. I think from there about £19. You want to start that? That's a good goal to set. Starting a lure business, make your own lures. It's something I haven't looked into, but I have got the tools and the techniques to make some lures. In fact, I'll show you in a minute. I've got a lure that my buddy over there, had made. It kind of on the take of the other one that I had on just a minute ago. So, well, spinning is not doing anything, but it was worth a shot. I think we'll give it another 5 minutes. Let's go try up here. We'll give it another 5 minutes, then I have to shoot for work. But yeah, Fish HQ, it's a good goal to have. Opportunities are more wider than when I was 18 or in my teenage years, thinking about what I wanted to do for a job. And let's go here. And my career path has sent me down totally different avenues. So I haven't heard of him, buddy, to be honest, TA Fishing. I'll have to check him out. You know, I've heard of famous carp anglers and famous fishermen, but not TA Fishing. But I'll check him out. So yeah, I definitely need a new bait caster, because this one on a size 5 doesn't, unless I wang it, you see, and a new rod. This is a fly rod, I know. It doesn't overly go that far. With a heavier lure it does go quite far, but give it a shot. Right, we'll try one more location, and then I'll go and leave my rods with my buddy, and then I will have to go and do the grind of work life. So I should just make it in time, which is perfect. I will definitely check it out. And also, if any of you guys have got any channels that I haven't realised you have, then please do tell me, or drop it in the comments, and I will definitely sub up to you, because we help each other out, and we're a little community, aren't we? And my goal, another goal is, I'm going to try and hopefully I'm going to have a look at a website for these hoodies that I've designed, and I'm going to save up and hopefully go and meet up with Seasons and do some trout fishing in the US. But I've looked at flights and they're pretty expensive, so I need to do some saving. That's one thing I would love to do. I've always wanted to go bass fishing as well. That's one of the things I wanted to do in the US. So kind of like, like a fishing getaway sort of adventure in the US. I've been to New York, but that was years and years ago. And that was interesting. Very busy. It truly is the city that never sleeps. You're at 170 subscribers. Yeah, I would like to get to 500 this year. I mean, it's no biggie if I don't. But it would be nice. And get a bigger community. I think Season's put in a lot of work and he's done really well for himself. His energy is just great, and he's a really decent bloke. So is Illuminary Shine. She was fishing, I think it was the New Year's Eve, and she caught a really nice trout. Smallmouth bass. See, I used to play, there was a game on the original PlayStation I used to play. I think it was big bass fishing. It's something that I've always wanted to do. And the takes, the way they hit the lures and the way they fight, that would be something that I would want. Yeah, Luminaries is awesome. I'm actually looking to design her a sticker so she can send out to some subscribers, and I'm looking at making her a hoodie as well. Designing one. Right, we're gonna go back this way, and then I'm gonna have to set off. Luminaries was in the live you did. I think she was in one of my lives too. She said hi and checked me out. Checked out my channel. But yeah, it's hopefully gonna be a really good year. Whatever it brings. Cut another stick then. Just trying just over in these little margins here, which is hopefully where they should be. It's just the thing, when you need to go, you just want to give it one more cast. You say one more cast, and it's never one more cast, is it? Lemon and J. No, I don't. Is that a fishing channel? Another fishing channel? Always nice to see new fishing channels and check them out. Right, this is going to be the last cast, and then I'm really going to have to go. Also, I'm wanting to do another live stream, and I need to check out if Seasons is checking his logo, because for Seasons, I might even, because I'm covered in tattoos, I might even create space for his logo and get it tattooed. That would be quite good. And I've caught a leaf. Right. I'm going to go down here. What's the time? Right, yep. But I'll keep you all posted if my mate catches anything. It would be classed as my catch. So he's just down here. But it's been a good fun hour sharing with you guys, even though we haven't caught anything. Hopefully we do. But you guys have a really fantastic day and a great start to the new year, and I will catch you on my next live stream. I'll let you know when it is. Check out I'll post the scheduling. Hopefully next live stream is for trout. We'll do some fly fishing. That's my goal. I'll have to find out all my fly fishing stuff, and we'll get some fly fishing, see if we can get a trout. So I will see you all later, guys. I've got to go to work, but yeah, you stay well, stay good, and keep on fishing, guys. See you later.